Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Welcome. Now the Mayor of the Horowhenua, Bernie Wanden. Bernie, good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning, John.
Well, lovely to talk to you. As I say, it's a little bit earlier than usual here because you've got a meeting coming up at 9:30. Let me know when you've got to fly, Bernie, but we've got a bit to talk about here. I see the valuations are coming out shortly, or have they just come out?
They have just come out. Most people in the district would have got them last week.
And what does the valuation say?
I think the valuation reflects the improvement in residential values that we've thought that were there, and this is just confirmation that has happened.
Yep.
And I think for most people there's been a general increase over the years.
And does that mean there's likely to be, on average, an increase in the rates?
Look, there's always increases in rates, John, as you well know, but I don't think so that it will have a significant impact on rates overall at all. I mean, rates are always worked from top down. They're not worked from bottom up. So if we need to spread that across the load, it'll still be on average the same as what it has been the last few years.
Okay, so the other thing that certainly is pretty much, in fact, we had it in our news at 9 o'clock, mind you, in context with Wellington, it was basically the discussion on how much a councillor is worth. Apparently in Wellington, a councillor is worth $111,000 a year. And also in the Horowhenua, a reasonably healthy increase, although nothing like those rates. So that is the question, Bernie. How much is a councillor worth?
Well, that's a good question. I would like to think that we've been underpaid and undervalued over previously. The significant increase that Horowhenua has received is a reflection on the amount of work that we've had to undertake over the last few years. It's a reflection of our growth. It's a reflection of some of the other socio-economic things that we have going on in our district. So I'm actually really pleased that for basic councillors, their value has really appreciated much more.
Bernie, you've just had a term as a councillor, and for that you got around about $29,000, I understand, for that term. Have you ever worked it out at an hourly rate?
No, John, I haven't, because it's just not worth it. You don't do it for the money. And in my case, often it went to assist in resourcing my business and other things like that. So, look, it's just not worth it. I don't do this for the recompense at all. It's the difference that I can hopefully make in my community.
In your waters, do you think that it would equate to the minimum wage?
Look, most people would think it would actually equate to less than the minimum wage.
That's my suspicion.
Yeah.
And so now it's been bumped up to just over $38,000 a year, and this is a decision that was made by the council itself. You've got that power now, haven't you?
No, well, it's not made a decision we make. It's in fact made by the Remuneration Authority.
Oh, I thought there'd been...
We just have to accept it, actually. We cannot refuse it. And so they just base... there's been a major review done over the last few years, and this is a reflection of that review.
Oh, okay. So this time you've got to take it. Is that what the difference is?
No, it's always been that way.
Okay. I just thought that something had changed a little bit and you had a little bit more power over your recompense. But let's talk about something much less controversial, the Civic Awards, which you've just had, and this must be one of the best times of the year for you.
Definitely. It's fantastic to be able to recognise the commitment and the voluntary efforts of a lot of people within the district. And so, look, it was a very proud event for me and my wife, Sharon, and to be able to present those awards on Tuesday night.
Okay, and have you got any people you'd like to mention from those awards?
Yes, certainly. Look, there were so we have three different levels mainly. We have certificate recognition levels, We have civic honours, and then we had one person who received a award for 50 years service, and that went to Jenny Bennell, who's done a huge amount of work around the Ohio area and the APNI Association.
Absolutely. And what a job APNI have done over the years. That's one of the distinguishing features of the Horowhenua, I think.
It certainly is. And they make a wonderful contribution to our community.
Excellent. Anyone else sticks in your mind? This is a very unfair thing to do, because once you mention one, you've got to mention the whole jolly lot, don't you?
Exactly. And it would take me quite a while to do that, John. But there were some very worthy recipients. And I think the standout feature of them was that they were just good, solid citizens. I mean, they're not leaders in terms of being chairpersons or anything like that, but they've just helped out over many different areas.
They're the salt of the earth, as my mother used to say, the salt of the earth. And they certainly have produced that salt through the sweat of their brow, because they're just good, honest people. And aren't they lovely people as well? I've been involved in some of these. Yes. Fantastic
people, definitely.
Great stuff. Well, Bernie, that meeting's coming up, and I'd like to thank you very much for sparing us a few minutes this morning, and perhaps we can have another chat sometime.
Certainly, John.
Great, thank you very much. There we are, the Mayor of the Horowhenua District Council, and he, of course, is Bernie Wanden.
106.3 Beach FM.